RP don't number 3. Don't be lazy, especially with rules. Alright, I understand that a lot of us have the same rules and it's kind of like reading the same thing over again and it gets kind of boring and monotonous. But they're there for a reason. They're there because some of you um, need them, clearly. Some of you say you read and understood it, and then you'll go 2 seconds later and do something that it said not to. I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten comments from people that involve like a shit ton of gifts on them. They're like, hey, thanks for the ad, we should talk, I don't want to be a number. And in my rules, it states like, hey, if you want to say those things, fine, send them to my messages. My comments are for roleplay. Um, what annoys me even more than that is um, when you put in the little, hidden nugget of information that you want people to acknowledge so that you know that they actually read it. Which is kind of sad that people have to kind of like hide something in their role to kind of trick you to see if you actually read it, but you kind of have to nowadays. Um, it amuses me because I have one of those little hidden things in one of my roles, and I can tell the people who literally didn't read it and just kind of, look down at the rest of my comments and try to guess what it was I wanted. Um, in my case, I will tell you my hidden rule. Mine is that you have to put your favorite Catherine pairing, whether it's real, like Stephanie and Catherine, Damon and Catherine, or whether it's completely AU, like Catherine and Jeremy, Catherine and Lark, whatever. Obviously, though, the common factor is it has to involve Catherine. Um, I've had people leave me things like their favorite Catherine pairing is Clark and Jenna or Caroline and Klaus, and I just sit there and I'm baffled and amused and annoyed all at once. Like, you clearly didn't take the time to read it. You just kind of looked down, seen that people were putting some type of pairing, and just figured, oh, she wants my favorite pairing. Let me throw that out there. And the funny thing is, I don't delete the ones who signed them wrong. I don't delete their comments. I delete them, but I leave their comments up there. So then people will look and see the people that signed it wrong and just, again, assume that I'm just asking for favorite pairing, so then they sign it wrong too. Um, Look, again, I know it's boring reading rules. It takes like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Go through, read them for real, and then, then you'll know what the hell you're getting yourself into, and you won't look like a dumbass. Um, the funny thing is, like I said, I usually delete people that sign it wrong because right there it tells me that they don't respect me enough to actually read my rules properly. So why bother writing with them? Um, but I did, in one circumstance, give someone a second chance because they were someone that was writing with a lot of people on my list. So I sent them a message saying something to the effect of, usually I delete people who said my rules wrong. You clearly didn't read them, but because of your relationship with a bunch of writers I respect, I'm going to give you a second chance to, go through and fix the mistake you made and sign them correctly. Well, either she didn't like calling me out on the fact that she lied, or she's embarrassed, or whatever the case may be. Instead of taking that chance, she deleted me, which I thought was pretty funny. It saved me the hassle of having to do it, so thanks for that. But, I mean, are you guys really that lazy? Is it really that hard to read things? In the end, when you sign things incorrectly, it just makes you look like you can't comprehend things. Like you're lazy, and if you're too lazy or have problems comprehending simple things like rules and the little hidden rule inside the rules, that kind of makes me question what you're going to be like as a writer. I don't want to write with someone that doesn't pay attention to what I'm writing. Um, you know, so again, don't be lazy. Take the 2 minutes, read them through, spare yourself the embarrassment of looking like a dumbass.